Okay, hello, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good day, a good Friday. We're gonna do, a survival stream here. We're gonna have some fun on that. Let me just make sure my, stream here is working. Everything. Okay, looks like my stream's working fine. Okay. Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. Hey, guys, how are you guys doing? Happy Friday. I hope everyone's having a good Friday. I know I'm kind of late on the stream today. I'm sorry for that. I just had a few things I had to do earlier today. But we're going to do a nice, fun stream, play the new survival mode. We're going to help my friend sell his business here first, before we do the, survival stream, or survival, I should say. Just let me, invite me to the posse, Ninja, and, we'll help you sell. If you could invite Saucer Cats also, love your Vice Studies Stories video, just watch it. Thank you, man. Okay, here we go. And if you could invite Saucer right here, he's also friendly, Saucer Cats. What is this over here? This is a, hideout. Okay, let's take care of this then. I'm gonna use free aim, by the way. I just have auto aim on for horseback, but on foot I just use free aim. Let me make sure that my free aim is on right now. It is, okay. Damn, that knocked him over the, Okay.
Hey now, you gonna leave here? You got me?
Oh no, here we go. Oh, they're coming up from behind. Well, I'm gonna mow a lot of people down with a machine gun right now. Oh, come on, get back on the gun. Got him, and there's like one more left, and we got this hideout done. Oh, though, there's still someone coming in? Oh, hey, Pro, been a fan since early 2018. Keep up all the good work. Have some capitality. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ray Shadow. Thanks, man, for the super chat. I do appreciate it, man. Oh, he's dead? Okay, he died while I was tackling him. Thank you, Taken, for subscribing to my channel. Thanks, man. Thank you, Adrian, for subscribing also. Free aim on call to arms. It's gonna be hard. It's not that bad. A sniper rifle is really useful on call to arms with free aim. Hey, Pro, how you doing? I joined my main account is on Xbox. Okay, gamer. And I will have the final part of Mega Man Legends up tomorrow. I know I got delayed a few days on it, but I'll have the very final part, the ending, up tomorrow of it. I had a lot of fun playing Mega Man Legends. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that GTA trilogy thing, what I think of it, but, I don't really see any evidence that it's gonna be a complete remake. Oh, my dad has made a full recovery, but thank you, Will. My dad is good now. Do you go on vacation ever? No. Last time that I was on vacation was 11 years ago, so I'd never go on vacation anywhere. What platform do you play Red Dead Online on? I'm on PS4. Well, PS5, but playing on the PS4 version. Have I tried Split? Well, what do you mean, Ethan? What is that? And thank you for the super chat, man. How do I become a channel member? Well, thank you, Tyler, for the super chat. You have to hit the join button if you want to be a channel member. Why do people say your walkthroughs are garbage? You know, I don't know. It's, you know, most of the time, you know, the complaining that I'll oftentimes see is like I'll see comments of like people saying, "Oh, this is boring," like and stuff like that. And you know, when I ask them, I'm like, you know, what don't you consider boring? They're like, "Oh, do GT Online," and I'm like, I literally did like hundreds of videos on GT Online. Like I played the same game like almost every day on my channel, and like you're complaining that I'm trying something new and saying that it's boring. So it's you know, it's this. There's really nothing. There's really nothing much you can do about that. You can't please everyone. You know, people are gonna complain. You know. Hey Patrick, been enjoying the Vice City Stories playthrough. Thank you, Lava, for the super chat. Thanks, man. What are we gonna be selling? Your camp first? Okay, hold on, Ninja. Don't sell it yet. Just 1 second. Let me just get ammo from the post office, and I'm just gonna teleport to the camp. Okay? Is Jerry Martinez annoying? Oh yeah, he's really annoying. Jerry Martinez is a scumbag. He's one of the he's definitely one of the scummiest GTA antagonists. Okay. It's great to hear that your papa is okay. Well, thank you, Grandpa King.
You won't beat our price.
Free. Oh, and thank you, Victor Reznov. I'm sorry I didn't see your super chat earlier. Is that the Vic Vance shirt? Yeah, that's the Vic Vance shirt. This is the closest thing that I could find to the Vic Vance shirt because I was trying to find a shirt that matched us the most. Happy Friday, Patrick. I was literally watching your first Vice City Stories video when I got this notification. Always happy to see a Friday Red Dead stream from you. Also, great job on the Mega Man series. Hope you're doing well. Well, thank you, Eric. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, let me just fast travel to that camp now. But, yeah, this is the closest thing that I could find to, like, Vic Vance's shirt. Because Vic Vance's shirt kind of has, like, the cones, like, right here, but it doesn't have buttons. This one has buttons, unfortunately. And so I wasn't able to find, like, really a shirt that had, like kind of like cones like this, but without buttons. But this is like the closest resembling to Vic Vance's shirt that I could find. Top 5 annoying characters in a 3D universe. I could do that. Okay, what emulator do you use for your PS1 games, by the way? I found one called Duck Station that works really well. The emulator that I used on, hang on one moment here. And my mouse is going crazy right now. Okay, I don't know what's up. Damn, my mouse. Hang on one second here. I'll tell you right now. What was it? The one that I used. Retro Arch? I think that's what it's called. I found that one. That's a PS1 emulator. What content do you think Reddit Online needs, for the next update? You know, I'd like to see... I'm ready whenever you are to sell, by the way. I think it needs some kind of, like, you know, properties. You know, some kind of land that you can own and customize. Something like that. Because I think that this game is in a really bad state right now. Really, really bad state. Your next part of Vice City Stories is going to be working with that scum Marty. Yeah, you got that right. And the thing is, that's literally what I was going to refer to Marty as. I was going to refer to Marty as a scumbag. Because Marty is, like, one of the worst characters ever. Like, I hate Marty in Vice City Stories so much. Like, Marty is just such a scumbag. Pro only reads super chats. Not true. I answered a few questions earlier that weren't super chats, so sometimes I'm just focusing on the game. Have I played GTA Chinatown Wars? No, I've never played that one. I'm ready whenever you are. And if I could drive the wagon for you, I'll take care of that for you. Which Watch Dogs game should I play first? Watch Dogs 1. Does your YouTube channel encourage other people to play other games? I hope it does, at least. I hope it encourages people to try other games and do other content. But, like, I'll tell you, there is, like, so many, like, you know, people out there, and it's, like, I've never seen something like this before. Like, today's gaming. Like, when I was a teenager, gaming today is very different than gaming, like, when I was a teenager. It's not even that the type of games have... Well, maybe more it's the type of games, but, like, when I was a teenager... People would play, like, a variety of, like, different types of games. Like, they'd play so many different types of games. But, like, now, a lot of people, they'll just play, like, 1 or 2 games and nothing else. And they'll just play those 1 or 2 games, like, constantly, all the time. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that a lot of games have become very grindy today. And so people, like, play these games constantly. Like, it's like Call of Duty 4 is, like, the first game that started doing that. And, like, people started playing, like, Call of Duty 4 like crazy. And then, like, you know, other games eventually came out, like GTA Online and stuff. And so I can drive the wagon for you, by the way. There's, like, people that, like, they will only, like, play, like, one type of game and nothing else. And they might own other games, but they just won't play them. And I've been trying to, like, you know, encourage other people to play other games and give other things a chance, because there's a lot of games that people miss out on because they only choose to play one game constantly. And I've never understood that reasoning, because it's like... I used to play GTA Online like a madman. Like, I have over 400 days played on GTA Online. That's like my most played game ever. And what happens is, I take a break from GTA Online and I start playing other games, and, like, people complain to me that I'm not playing GTA Online when that's, like, you know, all I played for such a long time. So I just don't understand this reasoning, how somebody can just play one game constantly for so long. But, you know, it's their choice, you know. It's how they spend their money on their games, so they can play the games however they want. If they want to play the same game constantly, then they can play the same game constantly. But the thing that I'll say about this, and I've said this a few times, is if somebody wants to play the same game over and over and over again and they don't want to play anything else, okay, you know, that's fine. That's their choice. But those people shouldn't expect other people to follow their lead and only play one game also with them. That's the point that I'm making. Because I've seen that happen where people... I try to get people to play other games or give other games a chance, and they're like, no, I only like GTA Online. I don't like any other game. And I'm like, okay, fine. You know, that's your choice, but I'm going to play other games. So that's, you know... What would you do when you reach 1 million subscribers? Also, will you do a GTA remaster when it's out? I don't know what I'll do at 1 million subscribers. I'll think of something, Sky. Thank you for the super chat. But what I'll say is there's no proof of this GTA remaster stuff. There's like a Kotaku article that's saying that they have sources and stuff like that, but there's really not 100% proof of this. I know that Rockstar is working on some kind of games that they're possibly remastering, but there's not like this proof that there's going to be like a remake of San Andreas or something like that, or people keep talking about that. I'll talk about that in my video explaining that, but I idolize you. Well, thank you, Dub, for the super chat. Thanks, man. Wasn't Kotaku that website that said that GTA 6 is like right around the corner like a year ago? So it's literally like you can't trust a lot of these like, you know, sites. They say they have sources and stuff. You encouraged me to play Scarface, The World Is Yours. I'm great. You played that game. You encouraged me to buy GTA 4. Great. Those are two really good games. Respect to you for trying to keep this game alive. Well, thank you, Triz. Oh, my controller was like disconnecting during I'm assuming you mean when I crashed during the Vice City Stories like playthrough. Like my controller was like getting disconnected. I don't know why, because it's a wired controller. I guess it might be getting faulty or something, but I would just wiggle around the wire and the controller would get connected back again. So I don't know what's happening with it. Like it's I might have to buy a new controller for you know, playing PC games and stuff. I use an Xbox wired controller. That's what I use to play like those games. What do you think of the game's state at the moment? In my own opinion, it's really fun. Well, Red Dead Online is fun with friends, but like if I was playing this by myself, I'd probably get really bored. Like I probably would not, you know, I probably wouldn't play this by myself. Unfortunately, gaming journalists nowadays is like the clickbait, their articles. Yeah, they do. How should I start in Red Dead Online? Watch my video, Red Dead Online Ultimate Beginner's Guide. That video will probably help you out a lot. I have a video just explaining everything. There's just too much for me to explain right now. What's going on over there? Okay, I'm getting my explosive rounds out. What the? Okay. When did you become interested in Western games? Well, the first Western game that I played was Red Dead Redemption 1, 2010. I played that when it came out. I don't understand how people can play the exact same game like GTA Online for years as if it's the only game in the world. Yeah, I agree with you. And thank you, Tyler, for sponsoring the channel. Thank you, man. I don't know, like, how people can just play one game constantly. Like, and you know, I'm a high level on Red Dead Online. Like, at least I consider myself a high level. I'm ranked 377. But, like, I don't play this game even every day. Like, you know, I play this game usually maybe like 2-3 times a week. I don't play this game every day. And I used to play it every day when I did the daily challenges, but, you know, ever since those got nerfed, I just kind of gave up on them. But, you know, I don't, you know, I agree with you. I don't understand how people can just play the same game constantly. Like, I had people, you know, I had people doing that on my, like, Days Gone stream. Like, when I did Days Gone, like, you know, 2 years ago when that came out. Like, I had people spamming the comments in my Days Gone stream, and they were just saying, like, oh, this game is boring, play GTA Online. It's like, GTA Online has no update right now at the moment. It's like, how is this game boring? Like, I don't understand why you want me to play the same game I've been playing. Or, like, when I did Ghost of Tsushima, the same thing happened when I did Ghost of Tsushima. Like, people were saying, oh, this game's boring. It's like, are you not going to give any new games a chance? It's like, I don't understand that reasoning. Thank you, Ray Shadow, for sponsoring my channel. Thanks, man. I'll do a GTA 5 playthrough when Expanded and Enhanced comes out. Maybe I'll play that, Thomas. I'm not sure. I've never watched the Hannibal movies, question mark. I want to play other games like GTA, but I'm burnt out. Try Watch Dogs Legion online or even Red Dead Online if you're looking for something similar. Oh, I agree. Ghost of Tsushima isn't boring. But you know, people were making stupid comments like that, and like I had people that were like, people were like commenting on my Ghost of Tsushima stream, and they were basically just saying like, oh, this game is boring. Like this GTA Online is better, and I'm like thinking to myself as I'm reading these comments, I'm like, how the hell can you possibly say that GTA Online is better? You can't compare GTA Online to Ghost of Tsushima. That's like the stupidest comparison that I ever heard of. Favorite game ever? My favorite game of 2017 was Ghost Recon Wildlands. My favorite game of 2018 was Red Dead Redemption 2. My favorite game of 2019 was Days Gone. My favorite game of 2020 was Ghost of Tsushima. My favorite game of 2021 so far is The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I think that Ubisoft has run Watch Dogs Legion Online actually better than Red Dead Online for Rockstar Games, because at least on Watch Dogs Legion Online, at least they give people a roadmap of what's to come in the game. When in Watch Dogs, in Red Dead Online they don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna start up the posse now. Here, let's do a call to arms. Let's do a survival on this. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna need a few people to leave the posse, unfortunately, because I was gonna do the, what is this here? I was gonna be doing a call to arms, and you can only do that with 4 people. Hang on, let me see here. I was gonna do it with Joe Junie, and Ninja, and then we can have a 4th person, or Saucer Cats can be the 4th person. Jamil and Subsonic, if you guys could leave, I'll invite you guys to the posse after the survival. I was just gonna do a survival with them right now. I wish I could do it with the full posse, but unfortunately it's just not available. Okay. Okay, I'll invite you guys back when we finish the survival. Okay. Have you ever been attacked by rival clans in Red Dead Online? Well, I don't know what you mean by clan, but I gotten attacked by hostile posses? Oh yeah, I got attacked last week by this idiot posse that just wanted attention. Let's see. What's the maps here? What's this map here? Fort Mercer, Blackwater. Let's see, what is the, what map does the chat want me to do? I'll ask the chat what map they want. You should try doing podcasts. You could honestly do any topic. If you do a topic on games, I'll accept that invitation. Oh, thank you, gamer. Thank you, man. I mean, people like these streams because I'll talk about, like, a variety of issues a lot of times. And thank you, Sleeping, for the super chat. Thanks for all the great content. No problem. Well, I really don't want to do Fort Mercer because I did that before. Okay, it looks like it's Valentine and Strawberry that everyone is asking for, or most people. I guess I'm gonna go with Valentine for now. We could do Strawberry possibly later. Okay. What's the worst thing someone has said to you on Reddit Online? I can't really think of it because I haven't really encountered that many toxic people. I've encountered people with like really toxic posse names on Reddit Online, but I've never really encountered anybody saying anything nasty to me. Oh, I remember now. The worst thing that somebody ever said to me on Reddit Online is there was this like hostile posse that was like, this is like, I think like 2 years ago even. It was like a stream on Reddit Online like 2 years ago, and this stupid posse just started killing me for no reason, and they were people that were stream sniping. They specifically killed me just to get their few seconds of fame on YouTube. I was like, haha, I killed this YouTuber, blah, 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 this. So these idiots kept trying to kill me, and what happened was the moment that they'd kill me, I actually let them kill me. And the reason I let them kill me is so that I could just parlay them right away. So I'd parlay them, and what would happen is, right after I parlay these guys, so like when did the parlay system come out? Because it was like shortly afterwards. That was May, right? May 2019. But I remember it was like right after the parlay system came out. So these idiots, the moment that they killed me, I would just parlay them instantly. And so that started getting them mad. And so what happened is the guy would kill me, and him and his posse would leave the session because they couldn't kill me anymore because I parlayed them. And so they'd leave the session, they'd rejoin, they'd kill me, I'd let them kill me again, and then I'd parlay them, and they couldn't kill me for like 10 minutes again. And so they'd leave the session, rejoin, kill me again, I'd parlay them, they couldn't kill me, they'd leave back and forth, going back and forth, and I really made them angry. And so the guy sends me like a message on PSN, didn't appear on the stream, but he sent me a message on PSN, I saw it after the stream, and basically the guy like wrote in the message, "Stop parlaying us, you blank." I think you guys know what he wrote in blank, but it's that was like one of the most toxic messages that I've gotten. But I've gotten much worse messages on GT Online. Like on GT Online, I've had people threaten me on GT Online. So like there's I've gotten much worse messages in that game. People on Reddit Online generally are not as toxic. Like there are some toxic people, obviously not denying that, but it's really no comparison to GT Online. Like GT Online generally has the most toxic players on it. Oh, thank you, Myth. Thank you for the super chat, man. What currency is that? Thank you for it, man. And I see you have the bully Maguire like avatar. Those memes are so funny. And Trader or Moonshiner. Thank you, Han. I'd go with Moonshiner because Moonshiner it is a little bit more expensive to start up initially, but Moonshiner it's kind of easy. You just get like some ingredients in the world, like some flowers. You get the recipe, and then you just have like Marcel produce it for you. And then you don't have to like do anything until it's producing. Well, Trader, you gotta constantly produce. So it's there's that. Let me see. Where am I gonna go? I really wish you could go up in that church tower. Ow. Oh yeah, Call of Duty is definitely toxic. But you know, I feel like in GT Online you encounter more toxic people than in Call of Duty. Okay, I'm gonna go up here. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you guys are, I'm just gonna hit ready here. If you guys could use free aim, because I'm using free aim. What do you think about these rumored GTA remasters? Thank you, Gabriel, for the super chat. I'm gonna have a video talking about that tomorrow, but basically, I think that it's all rumors. I don't think there's really any evidence behind it, and I'll talk about that. I think that it's definitely possible Rockstar could remaster like the other GTAs, but if anything, I think it could be like a 4K remaster. I don't think that they're gonna do like a remake. What's the difference between plain bounty hunter, license, and double? You mean the prestigious bounty hunter license? Prestigious just basically gives you 10 extra ranks and lets you do the infamous bounties, which are like kind of like more cinematic bounties, but it's still generally the same thing. Oh, almost had him. Oh, thank you, Myth. Thank you. It's Danish currency. Oh, okay. No, thank you for the super chat, man. This is what happens when I play too much Sniper Elite. I go crazy with the sniper rifle. And what are they? Okay, what is he doing? There's like one right underneath my building. Okay, he's dead. Already made around 15,000 from these survivals. Yeah, they're pretty good, and this is generally like a good update. Like I don't think that that the survivals make up for the Blood Money DLC. I think Blood Money is still a crap DLC, but I do think this is definitely a step in the right direction. Did you collaborate with Pyrealm Gaming? That was like 2 years ago, but I did make a video with him, yes, 2 years ago. Pro, what do you do with the outfits for the walkthrough that you already finished? I keep them. There's I have like an entire like closet, like a big, big closet that's just full of like different like outfits and stuff like that. I'm considering like, maybe I'll sell some of the outfits that I have like on eBay that I don't need anymore, but like I don't know, because eventually I'm gonna run out of room in my closet, and so I don't know what I'm gonna do at that point, because I just have so many outfits. Because whenever I do a playthrough of a game, I always try to dress up as the character and stuff. Sometimes some of these outfits can be a little expensive, too. Yeah. Would you cosplay the GTA protagonist on Halloween? Well, I was like, I was considering going to the city on like, I was considering going to the city where I live. I was considering going last year to kind of like a club restaurant, because there was like a Halloween party. And so, I wanted to go as Aiden Pierce. If people who know who Aiden Pierce is, the main guy from Watch Dogs 1, he's also in Watch Dogs Legion. But I wanted to go as him because, like, my favorite cosplay outfit that I have out of all the, the outfits that I wore is my Aiden Pierce outfit. That's my favorite one. And so I wanted to dress up as Aiden Pierce for, like, that Halloween party thing, because I haven't been to a Halloween party in so many years. But I ended up not going because I got scared that I was going to get sick. So I ended up not going. Maybe I'll go this year, I don't know, but, Did you see that John's outfit is 52 gold bars too? No, I didn't see that, Isaiah. That I didn't see. Thank you for the super chat. Do you watch Dark Viper about GTA 5 glitches? I've seen a few of his videos. I mean, I don't really follow him, but I've seen a few of his videos that come up in my feed. He's pretty funny. Like, sometimes, like, when he shows, like, the ridiculous, things in, like, GTA missions. Where is this? Oh, okay. Damn, that's such irrational movement. Aw, come on. Would you do videos in the Max Payne trilogy? I could possibly do that. 400 days is crazy. 400 days is crazy. That's more than a year. Yeah, that's yeah, that's. I've played way too much GTA. Do people say that do GTA you will get popular? Oh yeah, I mean, you know, people like post that. Damn, I missed. Oh, come on, I should have gotten that kill. I didn't kill anybody at all this wave. Okay, hopefully I can get some more kills next wave. But you know, it's and some people are gonna be shocked to hear me say this as a YouTuber, but views aren't everything. Like, high views aren't everything. And that's like, I referring to your, comment that you made, do GTA, you're gonna be more popular. Obviously, I know that. Like, do people like not think I know that? Like, do they not think that I know if I do GTA Online, I'll get a lot of views? Sure, I know that. But it's, I don't feel like playing GTA Online. I don't. I just don't feel like, it's not that I hate the game, but I just don't feel like playing it, because I played it so much. And sure, I covered the new DLC like I promised I would, and I'll still do a stream on it. I just don't know when I'll do that stream, but I'll do a stream like I promised. But it's, views aren't everything. I'll do what I want to do. Like, look at my Ace Attorney videos. Like, my Ace Attorney videos, maybe they get like a few thousand views. They're not as much as my GTA videos, obviously, but that doesn't stop me from doing that. You know why? Because Ace Attorney is like one of my favorite games, and I love that game so much, and so I play it, and I know that there's people that enjoy me doing that game, so I'm gonna do it regardless. So, not everything is about views. And if you go crazy with these views, like, if you look at whatever video, like, how much views every video gets, and you really go crazy with that, it's gonna have a serious toll on your mental health, and that's not good. So, people can come to my videos, they can come to my Ace Attorney videos, and they can say, oh, you have no views, your channel is dead, blah, 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 this. I don't care what they say. I'll do whatever game I want to play. So it's, I'll do what I want to play, regardless of what views I get. Okay. Have you ever played Hitman? Yeah, I did a playthrough of four, like how many? 3, 4, 5 Hitman games on this channel. I did Hitman 1, Hitman 2, Hitman 3, and Hitman Blood Money and Absolution. Go in my playlist on my channel, and you'll see my Hitman videos are actually pretty popular. So they're, I actually dressed up as Agent 47 too. Damn, I hate how this guy moves. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm low on health. Okay. If Fast and Furious went back to street racing, would I watch it? Sure, I would. Yeah, it's, but I won't watch I won't watch another Fast and Furious movie if John Cena is in there. Like, if I see John Cena, it's no for me. Like, when I saw that video of John Cena, like, apologizing to the government of China, when I saw that was just it for me. I was like, I'm never watching anything with this guy ever again. Don't views mean money? You could go broke. Sure, you know, if more views, you know, would equal more money. But at the same time is, you know, you might get a lot of views, but it's gonna drive you crazy because imagine constantly playing a game that you're not having fun with. You know, that's not good. And your content overall is gonna suffer because of that. Because people, when people watch your videos, they can tell when you're having fun with a game. They know if you're having fun or not. Even if you try your best to hide it, they know when you're not having fun with a game. And so people can tell when somebody's really enjoying a game and when they're not. They don't even have to say anything, they can just tell. And so, you know, somebody like me, if I did GTA Online right now, people would see, obviously, that I wasn't having fun with it. And so that's, you know, why I don't do GTA Online, because I don't want to put my audience through that and stuff. And so I do, you know, what I want to do, what I enjoy and stuff, and that's that. And as for your question, like, you know, saying like, oh, well, you know, if you do, I can do other content, and, you know, I still have enough to pay the bills and stuff like that. So it's not that I'm going broke, you know, doing the other content. My other content is pretty popular. Like, my Red Dead content is popular too. So it's not just all about views. But that's why, as a YouTuber, you should never depend your entire income on just YouTube alone. That's like a stupid idea. If you're a YouTuber, just to have YouTube as your own income, that's not a good idea to do that. You should always have like a backup plan and always something else that you can do, because you never know, because YouTube is just really unstable income. Like, it can be good one month, it can be bad one month, so it's just really unstable. And so you don't want to do just one just YouTube and nothing else. You want to have like a backup plan, do other stuff. Like, I do a little bit of the stock market. That's what I do. Not a lot, but I do a little bit of the stock market and stuff. And eventually, like, you know, I want to own rental properties. Like, I want to own like properties that I can rent to people and stuff like that. That's what I eventually want to get into doing. So it's like there's this idea that like just to do YouTube, it's not a good idea generally, because you never know what could happen. Going back to the GTA remaster rumors, Vice City Stories definitely should be considered for a remaster. Also, have you played The Getaway? Yes, I have. I played The Getaway, which I don't remember which one it was, but I played it and I beat it as a kid, but I don't remember much of it. But I do remember the bulk of the story, at least. It was the Getaway game that I played. It was a PS2 game, and it was like a game where you started out as like a SWAT guy, like kind of like a cop, and like you went through like a bunch of apartment buildings, and then you played as like some guy in the bar, and then there was like a shootout, a bunch of driving sections and stuff. That was like that's the one I played. I don't remember what that one was called, but thank you for the super chat, Mark. Yeah, John Cena shouldn't have apologized. Taiwan is an independent country, but the unfortunate thing is that you have all these Hollywood like celebrities and like these directors and stuff like that, where they'll suck up to the Chinese government, and so they'll censor like their stuff just so that it can sell in China. So basically, like they're violating human rights, freedom of speech, and all the other stuff just so that they can make more money in China. Hey Pro, just want to thank you for all the years of content, and do you think GTA Remastered is why the Red Dead Online content has been lacking so much lately? Or do you think that's just an excuse? I think the Red Dead Online content is lacking mainly because of GTA Online. I think if Rockstar is working on a remaster, and we don't even know if they are, but if they are, maybe a little bit, it has to do with it. But if you look at GTA Online still got massive updates, where Red Dead Online didn't. So I blame GTA Online mostly for the lack of updates on Red Dead Online. Not that I hate GTA Online or anything, but I don't understand like why, constantly focusing on GTA Online and just forgetting about Red Dead Online, even though Red Dead Online is still the newer game. But thank you for that super chat, Jace. Oh, come on. This guy should be dead already. I might start using the repeater up here because that's... Got him. Okay, there we go. Am I using explosive rounds? I am. Damn. I hate when that happens. When you accidentally load explosive rounds. Ah, man. Oh, Black Monday? That was the getaway game? Okay. Will you do a top 10 on funniest mission fails in your GTA playthroughs? Maybe. But I was thinking about doing like a video on the top 10 funniest fail calls in GTA 4, because there's a lot of fail calls in that game, and some of them are really funny. Come on, why am I missing these shots? Thank you, Robbie, for the super chat. What is the most evil ending you've seen on a video game? The most evil ending I've ever seen in a video game. Probably, Fallout 3, where in Fallout 3, when you do the Broken Steel ending, and you just basically destroy the entire Pentagon and just kill all of the Brotherhood of Steel in there, with that like kinetic energy weapon. Thank you, Sam, for the super chat. Hi, Pro. Love the content. Made millions in GTA because of you. Thank you, Hammerhead. come on. Okay, got him there. There we go, that takes care of that gunner. Well, look at that, out of that, added high velocity ammo next. I just saw that ninja. Damn, if I was just a second earlier, I could have killed him. What, he's taken 2 shots already? Die, damn. Thank you, thank you there, gamer, and thank you, Robbie, for that earlier super chat, and here's my Twitter in case you didn't get it, on the last, Legends episode, gamer, I'll send it, my Legends theory when I'm able to. Okay. Thank you for the super chat, gamer. How is he able to hit me with such perfect accuracy while he's moving? Like, they'll run and they'll shoot you and... Okay, we got this. There we go. Good work, everyone. Could you show your aim sensitivity? Well, I never really changed it. Yeah, I should probably change my aiming sensitivity. You guys are right. Where that's under, aim assist, trying to see, oh, aim sensitivity, okay, damn, this is... Yeah, there's a lot of enemies. I think I made a mistake. I don't think I changed the right sensitivity one. Oh, great, this guy now. What I don't like is that after a certain amount of kills, you stop getting, like, XP for the extra XP. Like, you only get the 5 XP. Did he survive that? He did. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. Oh, thank you, Tricky. As a GTA Online player, I think Red Dead Online shouldn't be shafted in terms of content and updates. So thank you, Tricky. Thank you for that super chat. And it's good that you as a GTA Online player that you acknowledge that issue. Because a lot of GTA Online players don't acknowledge that issue. And a lot of GTA Online players, unfortunately, they don't play Red Dead Online, which is fine. But they don't care at all that Red Dead Online gets completely screwed for updates on GTA. And I'll say this though, the GTA players that don't care about Red Dead getting screwed for GTA, those players would care about Red Dead Online if it was the opposite. If it was the opposite, where imagine if, you know, GTA Online was getting screwed, and GTA Online barely got any updates, GTA Online just got contact mission updates, and Red Dead Online got like massive updates with properties, bank robberies, new guns, everything that you can think of. Those same players would be constantly complaining about Red Dead Online, how it's getting all this stuff and GTA Online isn't. So it's a bit hypocritical to all those players that don't care about Red Dead getting screwed for GTA. Can you grab the weaponized wagon in the survivals? No, you can't. The wagon just automatically drives off when you kill all the enemies. Okay, let me look at these controls here. Let's see here. What do we got on this? Which one is the which one is for the sniper rifle? Which one is that? Is that aim sensitivity? Because it felt like it was still the same for me on the sniper rifle. To make my sniper rifle aim faster. Which one is that? Look, aim sensitivity, aim lock. I don't think it's lock. But aim sensitivity, I changed that before and it didn't do anything. For my sniper rifle. Look sensitivity. Okay, we'll change that the most. Pearl, I'm at college. I was looking, and most of the internships in my degree in the U.S. are in New York City, so I kind of don't have a choice to where to go. What should be your advice of who will move up there? One moment, Gabriel, I promise I'll answer your question. I'm sorry, just a lot of people right now. Let me just deal with this and I'll answer your question. Thank you for the super chat though, man. I do really appreciate it. I just really wish I could pause the survival, but I can't, unfortunately. Damn, these guys die here. The sniper there. All of our allies are pretty much dead. Oh no, him. My sniper rifle is still aiming pretty slow. Armored guys in the center of town. Okay, good work, he's down. Thank you, Lou, for the super chat too. It's an ally, okay. Okay, they're almost all dead. Happy Friday, Pro. I like GTA Vice City, most underrated. Thank you, James. Would I ever play Marvel Avengers? Probably not. I'm not into games like that. Thank you, Lou. And thank you, Alberto. GTA Trilogy Remastered. Do you believe it to be true? I don't think so. I'm kind of skeptical. I'll make a video talking about that tomorrow, Alberto. And I'm gonna answer a lot of questions. I'm just want to finish this wave here because there's just a lot of enemies. Oh, great, someone's down. Oh no. Oh. Wait, get him up. I'll try to cover you. Well, pretty much all of our allies are dead now. What's this guy doing here? He's just standing here. Okay. Damn, I feel like that should have hit him at least. Okay, it's almost over. Oh, he's still not dead? After that, come on. That's... Oh man, okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, let me answer your question now, Gabriel. I'm sorry about that delay. I'm at college and was looking, and most of the internships in my degree in the US are in New York City, so I kind of don't have a choice where to go. What would be your best advice to who will move to there? What do you mean, Gabriel? Like, can you explain a little bit more? Like, just if you could just post one more comment. I'm looking at the comments right now. Like, are you going to study in New York? Like, what is the question that you want to ask? I'm sorry, it's a little confused. Like, are you going to study there? Like, don't super chat again, but just like let me know. Like, can you explain a little bit more in the in like your next comment? What you mean? I'll be looking at the comments right now. Okay, final wave here. Go, crap. God. I should probably get off this rooftop. Is Gabriel in the comments? Just looking, How did he not fall off the ladder when he got shot? About cost of living, I will go to study and work. In New York, you mean, right? That's what you mean? Damn. Great. What did I just... Ah, great. Lancaster. I drank the wrong tonic. I messed up there. But, I mean, you're probably gonna have, if you're gonna rent in New York, I'm assuming you're not gonna buy property if you're gonna study there, so you're probably gonna rent. If you rent in New York, depending on where, you know, you rent, I'll say if you want to rent in the city, Queens is probably the most expensive place, I mean, the most cheapest place to rent. Queens is still expensive, but Queens on average would be more cheaper than Brooklyn or Manhattan. Manhattan would be the most expensive place to rent in. You're probably gonna have roommates in, you're probably gonna have roommates in New York, because it's like for a student to afford that rent, that's a bit burdensome. New York rent is like, what state are you from, by the way, Gabriel? If you mind me asking, like, where do you currently like reside? Because chances are that New York is probably much more expensive than where you currently live. What about the Bronx? I'm not really that familiar with the Bronx. I'm assuming parts of the Bronx would also be expensive to rent in, but it's definitely not going to be as expensive as Manhattan. I've never really been much to the Bronx because I grew up in the city, but I've never really been much to the Bronx. I've been to Manhattan, Queens and Brooklyn is where I grew up, you know, half of my life, so I'm kind of familiar with those places, but like I haven't really ever been to the Bronx. I've been to Staten Island a few times, but Bronx I've only really driven through. I've never really visited Bronx much. What about New Jersey? Well, New Jersey would be more affordable, but is it going to be really worth it? Because then you're going to have to commute all the way from New Jersey to Manhattan. I'm assuming the college is in Manhattan, right? I live in Brazil, but looking to study and work in the U.S. as I have family there. Well, I don't know how expensive it is in Brazil. Brazil probably differs on the cities and like the region. But New York is like one of the most expensive places to rent in America. Like one of the most expensive places. So it's New York is just a really expensive place to rent. And like, you know, I'll say this as a New Yorker, New York is typically like a good place to visit, but it's not a good place to live because just the high cost of living, and it just keeps going up and up. Like the high cost of living just keeps going up and never keeps going down. Taxes keep going up, and on top of that, wages aren't going up. So wages aren't going up, and yet everything else is going up. So it's like, I don't think it's worth it living in New York anymore. That's just my opinion. I'm originally from New York. That's where I grew up. I moved out to the Midwest a year ago, but Midwest is just so much more affordable than New York. But it's like, it's not, I don't think that living in New York is really affordable. Well, San Francisco, I know San Francisco is really expensive to live in as well. It's a really expensive place. Like, I think the cheapest house in San Francisco is like $700,000 or something like that. That's ridiculous. So it's like, that's the property prices. That is just the property price. That's just way too expensive. I don't know why somebody would want to buy property in New York. Like, nothing against New York or like San Francisco, but I don't know why somebody would want to buy property there because it's like, it's so expensive. Why would you buy property there when you can buy property in a more affordable state and have a bigger house? I mean, unless you have a job there, maybe then that'll make sense to buy property there. But other than that, I can't see why somebody would buy property in those states. What about Los Angeles? I don't know much about Los Angeles, but I can tell you Los Angeles is probably a pretty expensive place. Well, I don't know who that is, Tricky, but thank you for this super chat. No, I see he's an actor. I don't know much about this Richard guy, but there's a lot of there is a lot of like what is it, like celebrities that won't say anything about the Chinese government. Like Which states do you think is the best place to live? I mean, it all depends on, like, you know, it does depend on personal, like, preference a lot too. Like for instance, I know a lot of people that say they would love to live in Florida. And Florida is much more affordable than New York, and taxes are much lower in Florida. I would never want to live in Florida though. Why would I never want to live in Florida? The heat. I just cannot stand the heat. I don't like hot summers. I don't like, you know, hot climate in general. So that's just me personally. Nothing against Florida or people that live in Florida, but I just don't like the heat. I actually prefer winter over summer. People think I'm crazy for that, but I just don't like the heat. So and you know, where I moved to in the Midwest, like, this area is much colder than New York, like much colder, but it doesn't bother me at all. So even though it gets really cold in the winter, it doesn't bother me. Well, thank you for the super chat, Bradley. I think that London is way more expensive than New York. I visited London years ago and was impressed by the cost of living. Well, London is a pretty expensive city. I can yeah, I probably would think that. But the thing is, though, is, oh, look sensitivity. Oh, I see what look sensitivity does. Look sensitivity changes how when I turn. That's what it does. Pro, I've been an upstate New Yorker all my life. My dad is from the Bronx, and he told me a few years ago that it's expensive, but not as the rest. Well, I don't know about the Bronx. Bronx would probably be cheaper than Manhattan. Manhattan's like the most expensive part of New York. But, like, you know what, I'll tell you, like, a lot of times, like, people, like, move to New York a lot of times because they're, like, you know, they're hoping to get famous or, you know, they're hoping to pursue their dreams. And they get to New York and they're just surprised by just how expensive it is. Like, it is so expensive. And I don't think that that cost of living is worth it in New York. I don't. You know, I don't see, you know, the big deal, living in New York. Like, why, why you would want to live in, like, Manhattan or something like that. Nothing against the city. I'm from the city, but, you know, for those prices, no, thank you. No, and even if you own property, it's still expensive. Just look at the property taxes in New York. It's disgusting. So it's, I just don't, sniper settings are first-person aim. Oh, thank you, Sander, for telling me. Fool's Gold in 13 minutes. Okay, Saucer, we'll probably do that. Opportunities probably. Well, you would have to, if you want to move to New York to make money, then you have to have a good job when you move to New York. Like a job that's going to pay you more than the rent and everything else like that, all the taxes and all the stuff, because it is expensive living in New York. So it's there's that. But the thing is, though, it's like when I moved to the Midwest, like, for some reason, I don't know why, it's like people, like, when I visit my family in New York from time to time, and I talk to, like, people in New York and I tell them I moved, they're like, oh, where did you move? It's like, and they think I moved to Florida. It's like, no, I moved to the Midwest. And they're basically like, why would you move out there? And they think that it's like some kind of, like, abandoned wasteland where, like, no one lives, when that's not the truth at all. But it's everything that I could do in New York, I can do in the Midwest. Like, there's not really anything that I couldn't do in New York that I can do here. Like, everything's here. Grocery stores, movie theaters, arcades. Like, everything that was in New York is here. So I don't know, what, there's, the big, special thing there. People say Broadway shows, but I don't ever go on Broadway. I just don't go to shows, stuff like that. So it's like, that's not, like, a plus for me personally. So it's, thank you, Bradley. Can I say that Jacob and Brad... Well, I don't know who Jacob and Brad are, but, I mean, thank you for the super chat. I just don't know who they are. Would you ever do a bully playthrough? Possibly, I could do that. Pancake, people always say it's boring. Not true. I don't know. People that say that the Midwest is boring. How? What's so boring about it? I don't understand. No, I don't think Susato is related to Kazuma. I mean, just look at New York. What happened, like, what was that, like a month and a half ago, when there was the floods in New York, and, like, the subway system was, like, completely, like, flooded. And, my question is like, what has the city been doing, or, I should say the government, because it's New York State. New York State is responsible for the subway system. It's not New York City, I believe. And so, like, my question is, with all these, high taxes, why has the subway system not been fixed? Because the subway system is a mess. Like, one of the things that people see when they come to New York is the subways. The subways are iconic. That's one of the big symbols of New York. And so they'll come into the subways, they'll see, like, graffiti, garbage, rats, like, sometimes, like, sewer pipes are leaking. And so people see this type of stuff, and it gives a bad impression of New York when they see stuff like that. So my question is, what have they been doing? When I look at public transportation in other countries, like I look at it in Japan or like South Korea, like a lot of the East Asian countries, like the public transportation there, like the subways, the trains are just so much nicer than New York. Like I like the trains in Japan a lot. Like they're just so much nicer and stuff. But it's like New York, it's like the subway system's like a disaster. What would you say is the best time to move out of your parents' home, in your opinion? I don't think there really is an answer to that question. And the thing is, though, in a lot of places, like, rent is expensive. Property taxes are expensive and stuff like that. And so I know that a lot of people are eager to, like, be able to move out. And Saucer, how long until the Fool's Gold, by the way? But, like, this idea that somebody's going to be made fun of because they live with their parents, that's just stupid. Like, why would you be made... Anybody that makes fun of you for, like, living with your parents, those people are idiots. They are. Like, I lived with my parents until I was, 26? And I moved out to the Midwest, and I'm living on my own for, like, a year now. But, like, when I lived with my parents, I contributed to the bills. I helped my parents out and stuff like that. I didn't want to rent a place because what's the point? Why would I rent a place? What do I get out of that? So it's like I have a big room in my house, my parents' house, so, like, what else do I need? So there's, like, the people that, like, they judge people for living with their parents. Like, so what? Like, if they have a good job and, they're helping their parents out, who cares if they live with their parents? It's not a big deal to me. Can you say, hey guys, it's the professional here? Well, thank you, Bradley, for the super chat. And also, I don't think that a lot of people realize that when you move out of the house, that makes your parents depressed in a way. Like, I don't know if depressed is the right word, but your parents do get really sad when you move out of the house. That happens to pretty much every parent. So, that's also, another thing. Why you wouldn't want to move out too soon. Okay, let me see. How long until the, have you ever been to Poland 2010 last time? My posse is closed? Oh, let me open up the posse then. I just had to close it off because of the, yeah, earlier, because we're gonna do the survival. And yeah, this somebody in the chat just wrote that you can always trust your parents. Yeah, that's it. And the thing is, when you rent, oftentimes you'll have a roommate, and like you don't know if you can trust them or not. Like you might have like the best roommate who becomes your best friend or whatever, or you might have like a really crappy roommate. You just don't know what's gonna happen. Like you could have a roommate that will like live with you for maybe like a month. They won't pay the rent at all, and then they'll move out. And then what happens is you're stuck with paying all the rent at that point, and then you're pretty much screwed. So that can happen. So that's You're making dumb excuses. I don't know what you're talking about. How long until that next free mode event, Saucer? Could you write in the chat? 4 minutes. Okay, we'll wait for that next one here. And I might as well buy some ammo here while I'm here right away, too. Or collect it from the post office, probably what I should do.
Good to see you again, mister.
A good idea of what kind of roommates that you can have is has anybody here, anybody in the chat, I'm sure everybody has experienced it, or at least most people have experienced it. Has anybody in the chat, let me ask you guys, have you guys ever worked at a high school project, like you had an assignment in high school, and you had to be part of a group in that project, or in college, you had a group college project, and you were assigned group members? And has anybody had bad group members, where they basically make you do all of the work? Has anybody had that happen? Because I've had that happen to me multiple times, not just once, multiple times. And that's very common, where you'll get, like, you'll be put in a group, and your group members won't do anything, they won't help. And sometimes it can be really bad if the teacher doesn't do anything. If the teacher doesn't do anything about it, that can be really bad. I had this, I'll tell you guys a story I had on this, I had a story once on this, there was this college class that I was taking. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was workplace psychology or something like that. It was a psychology class, talking about, like, the workplace and stuff like that. And so we had, like, a group project, right? This is, like, summer of 2019. It was an online class. I had to take it. I took it for a month. I usually took online classes in the summer and the winter because it's, like, a month long. And so I don't have to drive to school every day. I can do it online. And it's, like, a month class, and I get it credit for, like, a few months. So I was doing this, like, college, psychology online class. It was part of the degree because I was law enforcement. That's what I was doing for my degree, law enforcement technology. And so I was doing this this class. And basically, we had, like, this long paper to do. And, like, every week, we would have to submit a part of the paper. So part 1, part 2, part 3, and then part 4, we had to put it all together. And so, basically, what ended up happening was this, I had the, how many people were in that group? I'm trying to remember. It was 3 or 4 people that was in the group with me. I think it was 3 people. So I was in group with, it's either 3 or 4 people. I'm just trying to remember the exact amount. But I was in the group with, 2 other girls. And so what happened was, every week we would have to grade our group members. So, like, every week we would have to grade our group members, and it would be, like, anonymous or whatever. And so the teacher would, like, ask us, like, how is your group member doing this week? And, generally I gave everyone 10s. That's the highest score you can get, 1 to 10. And it was like, and I gave my group members 10 because there was no problems until, like, the last week. The last week there were some problems. So basically what happened was the one girl that was in my group, she edited all the drafts. So she put all the drafts together, she did, like, spelling mistakes, and she put all the stuff together. And so I felt bad that she was doing some extra work, and so I emailed her and I told her, I'm like, listen, you don't have to do the final part of the assignment, I'll do your part. And so I did an extra workload for myself, and I don't regret that because she did a lot of work, she contributed and helped, and so I did her part for her because she did the draft, she put all the thing together. So she did her parts and did the drafts. And let me see, I didn't get the invite yet. And so what ended up happening in this situation is I did my part and I did her part. And what happened was the other group member, she had to submit her part before, like, midnight because it was like 10 p.m. and, like, midnight the assignment was due. And if you don't submit it at midnight, you get a 0. And so I had her, I texted her because we were, like, in a group chat together, and I asked her, I'm like, are you going to submit your assignment, like, tonight or whatever? Are you going to submit it soon? And you know what she said? She said in the text message, she said, I'll do it tomorrow. It's like, no, the assignment is due in, like 2 hours. You can't do it tomorrow. You have to do it now. And then she's like, I can't do it right now. I'm at work. And I'm like, oh, wonderful. And so basically what happened was I got online, and I did her part also. And so I literally had to rush in those 2 hours to do her part, and I put it all together, and I did it. Oh, great, I got a wild animal here. So I did her part, and I put the whole thing together. And I got so annoyed because I had to rush for 2 hours. For 2 hours, and the other girl was also talking to me, and she was helping along the way, so I just didn't do it all by myself. But, like, me and the other girl, we basically struggled to put all this thing together. We had to do it in less than 2 hours, her whole part. And we got it done at, like, 11:40 or something like that, like 20 minutes before the assignment was due. And so I finally submitted it at that point. And so this other third person in the group did no work whatsoever on the final part. She helped in part 1, part 2, and part 3, but the final part, she did nothing on the final part. And so what happened was when we had to grade, when we had to rate each other on the final part, I informed the teacher of what happened. I literally sent an email explaining my reasoning because we had to give a rating, and I gave her a 10 every week. So every week I gave her a 10. So first week 10, second week 10, third week 10. Fourth week, I gave her a 0. I had to choose between 1 or 10 on the scale, and I gave her a 0, so I didn't even give her a 1. And I literally wrote the explanation to the teacher. I gave her a 0 because it's not fair that literally she didn't help at all with the assignment, and me and the other girl would literally put the whole thing together and did her whole part. She shouldn't get credit for the final part of the assignment. She should get credit for part 1 through 3 because she did help with that. But part 4, she should get no credit for that because that wasn't fair. And so she ended up going back in that girl ended up going back in the group chat and started like texting and stuff like that, saying, "Oh, this isn't fair. You guys are like, blaming me and stuff like that. I have responsibilities. I had like a job and stuff like that and stuff." And I'm like, that's not an excuse. Like, sure, you might have like a job and other things to do, but like, why are you taking an online class? Why are you taking a class if you have a job? Why are you taking a class if you have other things to do? If you can't do the work, why are you taking the class? It's not an excuse. Just basically say, "Oh, I have other responsibilities, so therefore I'm not going to do the work. You guys should do my work for me." No, that's not how it works. So, she might have been busy and all, but that's not an excuse for, you should have thought about that before you take the class. So that is not fair to the rest of the group members. And so maybe, some people say maybe I was too mean by giving her a 0, but that's not, I didn't think that was fair, personally, And I'm a nice person. I'm a reasonable person. I very rarely curse, almost never curse, but like, I was pissed on that part because that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair to me and the other group member that we had to do her part on that. That was just not fair. Have you completed all the call to arms maps? Thank you, Robert, for the super chat. No, I haven't. I haven't done Strawberry yet, and I haven't done Mark Farlene's Ranch. Let me put on auto aim here. Great. Yeah, I should probably get my bolt-action rifle out. Litchfield isn't that accurate at medium range, so it's it has a little bit of a difficult time hitting people. Looks like I can't call my horse in here. Can't whistle my horse at this moment right now. Got it. Okay. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously, are you gonna be cheap like that? Like, I mean, come on. Really? Like, it's like you're gonna use, what is that, explosive rounds on that? Like, I killed the guy with armor. I didn't use explosive rounds. So, come on. Seriously, I can't stand it when people do that in this, like, that's just, oh man. It's a Polish/mercenary, MC, thank you for the super chat. It's right here, it's on the screen. Right up here, that's me. But it's like, I mean, come on, man. It's like, I don't like it when people do that stuff. Okay, I have the armor again. I mean, oh man, that was just ridiculous with the explosive rounds. I just can't stand it when people do that. Oh, seriously, dude, this is how you want to play? I'm gonna use, that's it. Literally, that is literally it. I'm using explosive rounds on him. Oh my god, that's just, seriously, like, I'm playing fair here. I'm not using explosive rounds, and he's gonna use this now. That's it. I'm gonna use it now. Because I save explosive rounds specifically when I have to deal with people like this. Probably Lancaster. Or Evans, okay. You know, I had a guy get pissed off at me for using explosive rounds once when he used it on me first. That was just, it's like, oh, I can do it, I can be cheap, but you can't. That's basically what it is. Hate it when you get spawned so far away like this. Look at this. Almost got him there. I wish that I could, no I don't, Brandon. I wish I could have my bolt-action rifle, because I would literally own them with my bolt-action rifle if I had that right now, but I don't, unfortunately. Get their armor from them, guys. Joe Juni, if you could get it, just don't let them win, because they're being really cheap. Yeah, just hold on to it, guys, and I honestly don't care at this point. I'm using explosive rounds on anyone that comes near the armor, because too many people have used it at this point. You know, the simple thing is just ban explosive rounds from this mode. Don't let people use it. That's just it. Just disable it on this mode and other modes. I don't know why it's allowed in these modes. Oh look, it's... I don't even know what just hit me. Look who used explosive rounds now. It's... Look at that. You like using explosive rounds, this is what ends up happening. Look how cheap this is. I think I got second place there. Good work there, Joe Juni. I'm just really happy he didn't win. And there we go. Good work, guys. When will the next Mega Man Legends part be up? Tomorrow. I don't even know. Was that the guy who was using explosive rounds on me, who I killed with the armor? I think it was, but I don't even remember the guy's name at this point. But it's regardless. I just started using the explosive rounds at that point because I just didn't care, because I got killed by it so many times. So many people were using it, and it was just getting cheap. But that's the thing is, you know, the people use explosive rounds, and then they don't expect you to use explosive rounds back on them. What are you doing, horse? Nice hat, thank you. You've got to play fire with fire sometimes, I guess.
For some kind of outlaw wearing that mask.
Oh, the Rains gang, okay. Once you're done with the GTA series playthrough, are you gonna do the top 10 status modes in GTA? I could do something like that. Thank you, Dagger, for the super chat. I could have some pretty good ideas for that. Oh, my controller died. Oh, come on. This is the worst moment ever. Okay, just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna get my charger. Oh, man, this sucks. Died on the worst moment, too. Okay. Okay, there we go. Can I do a Yakuza playthrough? I could do that game one day. Possibly, yeah. Yeah, I don't really date, Brandon. Thank you for the super chat, though. Tom Clancy's another good one in my opinion. I was told by a coworker their military-style games are more military realistic. Well, I liked Wildlands a lot. I thought Wildlands was a good game. Play GTA 5. Why? I don't understand. Arma is only on PC. The closest thing that you got to Arma on console is DayZ. Oh, what the? Okay, over there. Yeah, I'll play Days Gone 2, but, you know, it's such a shame that Days Gone 2, that that it's oh, somebody's selling moonshine over here. It's such a shame that Days Gone 2 got canceled. That's such a shame. I love that game so much. Somebody needs a revive. I can come by and help. I don't know if I'm gonna make it though. Come on, climb. Ah, I was so close. I'm sorry, Roberto.
What is this? What it all hurt? You want to think about this? Don't want to do this, bastard.
Can each posse member take them, or are we gonna need a wagon?
You gonna pay rotten for this? The hell? Christ! Christ almighty!
Will I ever upload GTA again? What do you mean? I uploaded a GTA video just a few hours ago. I don't think that you're trying to help, Kat. I think in your own mind you might be trying to help, but that's not helping. If I did GTA 5, like I said, I wouldn't be happy playing the game, and my content would suffer as a result.
Hey, there they are! I found them! Throw that dog meat in the way.
Roy has put forward an excellent question. What are your top 3 radio stations in GTA? Thank you, Mark. Flashback FM in GTA 3. V-Rock in Vice City and Vice City Stories. And then, Vladivostok FM, the original, in GTA 4. This stream is basically pro-combating his own viewers. No, not really. The majority of people, you know, like my Red Dead content. You just have a few people that occasionally will complain that it's not a GTA video, but there's nothing really you can do about that.
Good deal.
Tin Orb, thank you for sponsoring the channel. Thanks, man. Is Improve Boat worth it? Yeah. Thank you, Sean, for the super chat. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, I missed the Mercenaries games also. I still have to do Mercenaries 2 as a playthrough one day. But Mercenaries, you know, that game should definitely get a remake. They should make a 3rd game one day. Oh, come on, no, horse. Don't stop, horse. Just keep going. I mean, EA still owns the rights to Mercenaries, so they could reboot the series whenever they want, but, yeah, can I give you a hug? Well, thank you for the super chat, Everything Tech. Thank you, man. How long does full materials last on the trader? I don't remember the exact time. I'm pretty sure I say it in my trader guide, my ultimate trader guide. Does anyone in chat know how much does full materials last again? What do you do with the money in this game? Well, I mean, there's nothing really much for me to buy besides clothes. Like, I have all the guns, so just clothes. That's really all there is for me to buy. And maybe if a new update comes out, some customizable things, but not really much. Hello, what you were saying about hoping that your channel encourages people to play other games, can that apply to other mediums like anime? I mean, sure. I mean, it can. I mean, there's people that, like, you know, only watch a certain type of anime and they won't watch anything else. I personally think there is a lot of really underrated anime out there. Do you like Saints Row? Saints Row 1 and 2, yes. Saints Row 3 and 4, no. Saucer, is there any more, like, events coming up or anything like that? Do you like tacos or burritos? I like both of them. I don't think I really like one more than the other. Do you think you'll ever play GTA 5 like you used to? Not really, no. I'm probably gonna play GTA 5 again when there's another update or there's like another contract mission. I still have a stream planned for it, but not as much as I used to. And even if I played GTA 5 as much as I used to, do you know what would happen? Is the GTA 5 videos that I would make, they would get the most amount of views, and then, like, all my other content would basically get buried underneath that, and people wouldn't really talk about my other content as much, and I don't want that to happen. I want my other content to be the prime of this channel now. That's what I want it to be. What about Expanded and Enhanced? I'm gonna do an entire playthrough of GTA 5 story mode when Expanded and Enhanced comes out. Can you try the Watch Dogs series? I have an entire playlist on Watch Dogs Legion, Watch Dogs Legion Bloodlines, and Watch Dogs 1, and I have videos on the online still coming out. Any tips for Blackwater survival? Go on the rooftops with the ladders, and you can just snipe and watch the ladder. It's easy. Facts, it's always good to branch out and try new things. Yeah. And, you know, that's the thing is, all the content that I make, I'm happy about and passionate about, but I don't know if you can say that for every YouTuber. Especially, like, a lot of the people that just play, like, one game constantly, they might get, like, a lot of views, but can they really say that they're happy with all the content they make? I'm sure that a lot of these YouTubers that only play, like, one game, like GTA Online, they probably would want to play other games. They probably would. And some of these YouTubers, when you watch their videos, not making any names, but you can tell that they're kind of bored of GTA Online. And they would probably like to do other games and other content, but they're probably scared that if they do other content, that they're not going to get as much views as the GTA content. They're probably scared people won't care as much for their other content, and they probably are scared that they'll probably have people unsubscribe also if they try other content. And so that's probably the reason that a lot of YouTubers don't expand, because they're scared of those things happening. But I'm gonna say, you know, if somebody unsubscribes from you, like, right away, simply because you did some other content, you gotta ask yourself, did they really support you in the first place? If somebody's, like, watching all of your content, and the moment that you just try something new, you just try playing other games, and they're just like, that's it, I'm unsubscribing, you know, did they really, like, you know, support you in the first place that they're gonna be like that? You know, I've never unsubscribed from a channel because they did different content. I've never done that. Ever. Okay, let's see here. What can I do right now? I'm trying to think. I like that you mentioned it. Glad that you mix it up and let me choose what to watch. Well, thank you, Mohammed. You're a true YouTuber, not doing it for the views. Massive respect. Well, thank you, man. I went to Emerald Station, by the way, guys. I'm gonna start a blood money mission. Well, I mean, you should also think about that, Flaming, because some channels aren't active for reasons. Like, might have some personal things to do, and so they're not active, or it might take them a really long time to make a video. I respect you because you don't care if you get 100,000, 1 million, or 10,000 views. All you want to do is have fun and make other people's days. So thank you, yeah, thank you there, Pigeon. Thank you, man. You know, if every single YouTuber did that, where, you know, they did it primarily for fun and did what content they enjoyed first, you know, I think all YouTube in general would be better. Why do you hate GTA 5? Your content is lame. Well, thank you for the super chat, but I don't know what you mean. Why do I hate GTA 5? I don't hate GTA 5. I'm just bored of GTA 5.
You after Capitale, then?
What am I gonna do here? Let's do this. The Blue Water contract.
What'd I tell you about Blue Water, John? Man's a liar. And a hell of a lot else, too. Held out on you. You butchered all them boys, and he was sitting on his stash the whole time. Still, you deal with the devil. What do you expect? Question is, how far along this path are you gonna go? If it was me, I'd walk away and never come back. But it ain't me. It's you. And like I said before, you're a fool.
How do you not get bored of Red Dead Online? Well, I play it with my friends. You're a great YouTube and you don't care for views, but you care about how fun you're having. Well, thank you, man. I think that if people gave, you know, other content a chance, you know, generally they'd like it, but like, by the way, guys, I'm gonna use free aim on this section if you guys want to also, but, the thing is, there's like a lot of people that don't want to give other content or other games a chance, and so they're, you know, they're just, why is this like, oh, they just watch like only one type of content, This is like probably the best part of the DLC is with Blue Water John. Everything else but the Blood Money DLC is boring.
By hazy moon, the soul I sowed was a soul they stole, truth untuned.
You seem pretty detached from materialism. How did you get to that stage? Do you mean that like I don't care about like material things and stuff like that? Well, if you're referring to like you know, YouTube and stuff, it's I just thank you, Sean, for the super chat. I used to do GTA Online a lot. Anybody that's watched me for like years knows what I'm talking about, and so oh, okay. Well, Blue Water John's running. So I did GTA Online for like a number of years, and what happened was, you know, I always wanted to be, you know, I always wanted to be able to do YouTube as like a career, which I do now. But the thing is, I never expected it to, you know, turn into a career, because I did YouTube for fun, and like I did YouTube for like a year and a half, and what happened was when I started doing like GTA Online content, like it just took off, and I just got like a lot of views, and I kept making guides, and it just kept growing, and stuff, and so I just kept doing GTA Online, and it just kept getting views and views, and I just kept growing for some time, And what ended up happening was when I tried to do like other content, like my other content wouldn't get that many views, like, you know, maybe get a few hundred views at a time, but my GTA content would get like thousands of views. And I was a bit confused by that because I thought that it was like maybe people weren't getting notifications or something like that, or maybe YouTube wasn't recommending my other, you know, content. But the reality was they were getting notifications. Just a lot of people just didn't care for other content when it wasn't GTA Online. And so that kind of got me in like a really down mood, and it kind of made me feel like garbage because like I would sometimes I would spend like days making like a video. Like I would spend like all night editing a video, and it wasn't a GTA video. And so I would put that video out, and when I put that video out, it wouldn't get that many views. And so that made me feel like garbage, that I would spend all this time, like, you know, making these videos, and like a lot of people wouldn't watch them at the time. And so what ended up happening was I had like one stream once, I remember, where I did like a Battlefield 1 stream. Oh, great, fell off my horse. And it was like the first video that I had done that wasn't like one of the first that wasn't like a GTA video, because I didn't feel like playing I just didn't feel like playing GTA that day. And so I wanted to do a Battlefield 1 stream, which is like, you know, a game that I like a lot. And what ended up happening was my GTA streams at the time, this is like, you know, 2017, I'd get like 200 viewers like at peak on my GTA streams. And so, you know, that was amazing for me. And what ended up happening was when I did like the Battlefield 1 stream, I had maybe like 10 viewers instead of like 200 viewers. And those 10 viewers, like a few of them were just asking me when I was going to do GTA. So they weren't even there just to watch me play Battlefield 1. They were just there to ask me when I was going to do GTA. And it made me feel really bad. Like I couldn't do anything else. Like it was just a bad feeling in my gut. Like I felt like I was trapped in just this endless cycle of GTA Online and nothing else but GTA Online. And I had this one guy I remember who came into the stream, and he literally like was one of the most nastiest comments that I've ever seen ever. And this is before I had a filter on, so the comment like went through. And the guy basically said, "I subscribe to this channel for GTA, not Battlefield blank. Play GTA right now, or I'm going to blank unsubscribe." Something like that. And it was, that was like one of the worst, you know, messages that I've seen. And I didn't think that I left Blue Water John, but I didn't think in my mind that somebody could get that angry at me. Just for what reason? What, because I just played a different game one day? That's like, why he got so angry at me. And so basically I went back to doing GTA Online content for like a few years. And it's not that I hated doing GTA Online content. I like doing GTA Online content, and I like doing like the other, you know, the updates and stuff like that when it was coming out. But I didn't want to just do GTA Online content. Like I wanted to do other content, but whenever I tried to do other content, I would have a bunch of people, like a group of people, that would just basically spam and be all nasty to me and just harass me, like when I try to do other content. And it was like, and people like if people that watched my channel a year ago know how bad it got, because it was like really bad like a year ago. Like it was just, right now it's not even that much of a problem, but like a year ago I had so much complaining. Like there were so many comments on my videos of just people complaining, like, why aren't you doing GTA? Play GTA, this game sucks, and just, you know, just general comments like that. And you know, what really changed my mind on that subject was when Ghost of Tsushima came out. Because when Ghost of Tsushima came out, that was a game that I was looking forward to for some time. And that was my favorite game of 2020. Like, it's one of my favorite games of all time, is Ghost of Tsushima. I love that story so much. I just love the combat, and I love the, I loved everything about Ghost of Tsushima. There wasn't really anything I liked. And so I started doing Ghost of Tsushima content, like videos and like streams and stuff like that. And I had people like spamming again, you know, telling me like, this game sucks, GTA is better, and stuff like that. It's dumb comments. And what ended up happening was, I loved that game so much, and I was having so much fun in it, and I was basically saying to myself, like, these people aren't going to take that fun away from me. I'm going to play this game, and I'm going to enjoy this game, you know, regardless of what people say. And so I said, I'm going to play Ghost of Tsushima, and I don't care how many people complain that I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima. This is my channel, and, you know, I do what I want to do. And so I did Ghost of Tsushima. It wasn't as popular as my GTA videos, obviously, but I did it because I had fun with it. And at that point, I basically said to myself, you know what? I'm going to do whatever content I feel like doing on this channel. I'm going to play whatever game I feel like playing on this channel. And regardless of if people are going to complain or not, you know, I'm going to play. I know there's people that like me as a person, and like when I do other content. And so I'm not going to have somebody, you know, show up to my channel and just basically dictate to me and tell me what game I can and can't play. That's basically what changed me like a year ago, is I just basically said, you know, I'm going to play whatever content I want to play. I didn't feel like doing as much GTA Online content. I didn't do other content as much. And so at that point I said, you know, I'm going to start playing other content. And the reason that I don't do as much GTA 5 content is simple, because I got burnt out of it. And like I said, if I do GTA 5 content, that content's going to get the most views, and my other content is going to get buried, and it's going to be forgotten. And so that's why I don't do GTA 5 content as much. So that was just basically to answer that guy's question on, like, you know, basically what happened and stuff. And, you know, the thing is, though, is, I'll tell you this. When I started doing, like, other content and stuff, my views dropped dramatically. Like, my views fell, like, a lot. And not only that, but I lost thousands of subscribers when I started doing other content. But even though I lost thousands of subscribers and I had got much less views, I never regretted it at one point. And because I'm happy, and I was happy. I wasn't, like, you know, in a sad state. I was enjoying the content that I was doing, and I'm not gonna let somebody take that happiness away from me. Is views gonna take that happiness away from me? It's like, no. So I'm gonna do what content I want to do, you know, regardless of, you know, how much views, you know, how much views I get and stuff like that. And that's Yes, I'm gonna do the Iki Island expansion next week. And I have an outfit for Ghost of Tsushima too. What would have happened if Ghost of Tsushima didn't exist? I still would have had the same reaction, but on a different game, probably. Okay, here we go. We got the, swamp people here. Oh, great. Oh. Will you live stream playthroughs? Yes, I'm gonna live stream the Ghost of Tsushima Iki Island expansion. That one I'll live stream. Oh, great, it's a... Wait, it's a Florida panther? Wait, don't kill this animal, guys. Don't kill this animal. This is the only animal, one of the few animals that I don't have a sample for. I need to get that sample for that. Damn. Okay. Come on, no, horse, don't be... Come on, horse. Damn. Can someone sedate this panther, please? If possible, please, because I really need the sample, because I don't have that one. I never got the Florida panther. Did I ever play Ghost of Tsushima Legends mode? I did, and I liked it a lot, Dana. It's not fun unless you play it with friends, though. With friends, it's a lot of fun, but if you just play it with randoms can kind of mess it up. Okay, this is the one that I really needed. Thank you, whoever sedated it. Oh, thank you, Dub, for the super chat. But you know, I started, you know, I expanded the channel away from GTA 5 like a full year ago, and I was at like 800,000 subscribers around that time. And so I went from 800,000 to like, what, 976 now, almost 977,000, close to it now. And so I've grown still, even though I've lost subscribers along the way. I've gained new subscribers too. And so I've grown, and I think I'll hit 1 million, at least I hope I will. So it's, I'm still growing, despite me not doing GTA 5 content as much. So, you know, the people that unsubscribed, you know, I feel bad when somebody unsubscribes because I feel like I did something wrong. But it's, at the same time is, you know, I'm not going to be told what content I can and can't play. So if somebody's gonna unsubscribe from me simply because what I do different content, then I guess that's their choice. There's nothing really I can do about that. You can't make everyone else happy. So it's, Hi, Pro. I know this isn't a lot, but it's all I got. Well, thank you, Special. Well, thank you for that. I mean, don't say that I always appreciate any amount. I always appreciate anything. So thank you, man. I do appreciate it. And like, there's a lot of like scummy YouTubers and like Twitch streamers who will like ask for donations. I never ask for donations. I've never done that before, ever. So I always appreciate any amount that people give me. The only time I've ever asked for a donation is when I did charity streams, and that wasn't even for me, that was for charity. Let's get this back to Martelli's associate, and we'll probably wait like a few minutes here just to make this It's not the amount of viewers and subscribers that matter. It's your right to make any content you wish. That's a great statement, Phantom. I love that statement. And the unfortunate thing is that whenever I do like a playthrough of a game, even when I do the classic GTA games, I'm losing subscribers when I do a playthrough. Like, I check, like, the video, and, like, between, like, 10 to 30 subscribers, I'll lose on, like, each, you know, playthrough part that I do. But then when I look at that, when I go back to that playthrough, like, a few weeks later, it'll be, like, plus 30 or plus 40 subscribers. So it'll be, like, the playthroughs will attract new subscribers over time. Have I played any of the Mafia games? Yes, I played all of them, but I haven't played much of Mafia 3. Thank you, Sean, for the super chat. Would you do a video showing off the costumes you have? I could do that, but that'd be a long video, because I'd have to dress up in all the different costumes. That would be a very long video. Yeah, I mean, I've had people, like, you know, complain on my GTA classic videos. Like, I've seen comments on my Liberty City Stories videos where people will say, they will say, when are you gonna play GTA? Can you please play GTA? Like, they'll comment that on a GTA Liberty City Stories video. It's like, what is Liberty City Stories? It's a GTA game. And so I know what they're getting at. They're getting at what they mean is, why aren't you playing GTA 5? But the way they're saying it is why don't you play GTA? When they don't even realize that that's a GTA game. Honestly, it disgusts me sometimes when I see like younger gamers today have no appreciation for the classics. I'm not even talking about GTA, but just older games in general. Like, I'll see younger gamers today, they'll look at like older games that when I was a kid were amazing, and they'll say, oh, these games suck, the graphics suck and stuff like that. It's like, but you know, the funny thing is, like 10 or 15 years from now, those same kids that are saying the classic games suck, they're gonna have kids that are like 10 or 15 years from now, they're gonna tell them the games that they liked when they were kids sucked. So they'll know how it's gonna feel in the future. But that's like, you know, yeah, a lot of kids only play GTA 5. Yeah, and I agree with that. Like there isn't that many GTA 5 players that have played GTA 4, and very few GTA 5 players that have completed all GTA 4 stories, that have completed Nico's story, Luis's story, and Johnny's story. Very few GTA 5 players that have played all three of those, completed all of them. This is how people should be. If you do a new playthrough, watch the first video. Then if you don't like it, don't watch the series. Then makes everyone happy. Yeah, and that's always been my advice. My advice has been to people, if you don't like the game that I'm playing, don't watch it. It's as simple as that. But it's like, I'll have people that'll show up to like every single like video, and they'll complain. Like, they'll complain like, oh, this game sucks or stuff like that. It's like, well, why are you like, if you don't like the game so much, why are you commenting that on every single like video of that game? It's like somehow in their minds, they think that if they come to like my Vice City Stories playthrough, or my Mega Man Legends playthrough, or my Ace Attorney playthrough, they think that if they come to the comment section and they post a comment saying this game sucks, GTA 5 is better, somehow they think that that's gonna make me play GTA 5 and stop making me play those games. That's not how it works. That's just that's a very ignorant way of looking at it. But it's like I've said it so many times. If you like GTA 5 and that's the only game you like and you don't like anything else, that's perfectly fine. That's your opinion. But don't expect other people to only play one game and only like GTA. A lot of YouTubers do look at it that way, and I don't know, why, you just look at it for views. I mean, I can understand to a degree, because, a lot of YouTubers, that's their primary source of income. But, you shouldn't base it on views and just go crazy with it. Because I'm having fun. Like, if you want to know what my favorite videos to do are, my favorite videos are the Ace Attorney videos. The great, those like 1 hour, 2 hour videos that I make, those are my favorite videos to make. Like, I have so much fun making those videos. Even though they don't get a lot of views, I do enjoy them. Your channel didn't grow by doing other content, so what? Like, at first it didn't grow by by other content, but now it's growing by other content. It's like, why does that matter? You know, PewDiePie started doing just Amnesia content. But, like, that was the game, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. But, like, do people go to his channel and tell him, like, why aren't you doing Amnesia now? Like, it's like, nobody does that. So it's just because you start on one game and you might get popular in one game doesn't mean that you're forever trapped to that one game and you're not allowed to do any other content. That's just, But I hope that at least with my views, I've given other people and other content creators the courage to be able to try other content and try other stuff. There was this YouTuber that I really liked watching. Chaos was his name. And Chaos is a Call of Duty channel. And I'm not really that much into Call of Duty, but Modern Warfare I really liked. So Modern Warfare is like the first Call of Duty in years that I played a lot. Like, it's the first Call of Duty that I've really played in years. Like, the last time I was that into a Call of Duty game was probably Black Ops 1 was the last time I was really into a Call of Duty game, and that was 2010. So I started liking Modern Warfare content. I came across this guy's channel called Chaos, and Chaos did like primarily like Modern Warfare content. That's what he did. And what happened was Chaos like was not happy doing constantly Modern Warfare content. Like, he wanted to do other games and do other content and stuff like that. And so he made like a video basically saying that he's gonna try doing other content and stuff like that. And he says he says that he's really big into movies and that he really likes doing movies and stuff like that. And what happened was he started doing like movie reviews and other content, and he did that for maybe like a week. And his movie reviews and other content, they didn't get nowhere near as much as views as his other Call of Duty content. And so he got really stressed out by that. And so he went right back to doing other Call of Duty content. And I don't blame him to an extent, because that's YouTube is probably his main source of income. And so he saw that his views were going down dramatically. And so he just stopped doing the other content and went right back to doing Call of Duty content, even though that made him unhappy. He probably still enjoys doing Call of Duty content, but he doesn't just want to do Call of Duty content. And so I felt really bad for the guy. I think he's a good guy, and I liked his channel, but I felt really bad for him. Because people didn't give his other content a chance. And the second he started doing other games, like, a lot of people didn't watch. Love the recent videos. Could do more PSP games. Well, I'm doing the PS2 version of Vice City Stories, but I know what you mean. Granny, thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Cubing. I love your content. Thanks, man. Will you play any other Ace Attorney games on my channel? I could, but I'll probably take a break from Ace Attorney after I finish the great Ace Attorney Chronicles, because I'm not even halfway through the game. That's a pretty long game. There's a lot of content for me to do still. How come GTA 4 have better physics than GTA 5? Ask Rockstar. I think GTA 4 does have better physics on it. I don't know why, GTA 5 is like that. I guess they might have been that they were trying to downgrade it for, the PS3 and PS3 and Xbox 360 at the time. I know that GTA 4 was for that too, but GTA 4 didn't have as big of a map, and so maybe it was easier to do. But, what is this right here? Give money? Okay.
Have yourself a good day. Thank you.
And if you give him enough money, he gives you something.
Thank you. I want you to have this. It's nice to give something instead of just begging.
And so he gave me a rat.
For money like a goddamn worm.
I think Reddit Online should start moving forward in years so they can add more different content like 1910s and stuff. I wouldn't mind that, but just don't add cars, please. Please, just, I don't want to see cars in this game. Because I think that would be a really bad idea. I don't mind, like, other wagons and stuff like that and new guns being brought in, but just no cars, please. I think that would ruin the immersion of the game. Can you play Ghost Recon Breakpoint? Possibly, I could do it one day. Yeah, new wagon should be added. Finally, a day where I can tune in. Well, hello, Chas. Thank you for the super chat. Wagons. I want more wagons. I don't want cars in the game. I think I'm gonna do a poker match here. I'll be right back, guys, in the party. I just gotta go to game chat if I'm gonna play poker. Okay. I'm gonna play a poker match here. Hopefully we can win something today.
Good news in Saint-Denis when someone covers their face.
I really want to see a Mosin Nagant in this game. Would you be against adding hot air balloons to online? I mean, I don't think I'd really be against it. I don't think adding hot air balloons would really ruin anything. Okay, let's see what this,
I can see you ain't proud about what you're fixing to do.
I wonder if he's gonna bet anything. If he bets anything, he's probably confident in what he has. He's probably not that confident, that's why he checked. Yeah, see? So he wasn't that confident in what he had. I would love to see like a property, like a residence in this game. Oh, I read the chat on my phone, that's why I look down occasionally. You play poker in real life? No. When is the GTA Tuner stream? Probably like a week or so. I'm just, I will have it up. I'm just busy with a few things at once, but I'll do it. I have terrible cards right now. This is such a bad hand. The only way this can be good is if the community cards match. Let's see. Curious what the community cards are going to be. Let's see. Yeah, this is bad. Have you ever considered giving the Halo series a try? If you haven't, I think you might enjoy that series, especially the lore. I've never really played it. I've beaten Halo 3, but I've never really followed the story much.
Who are willing to live in the basement of the store down the street. You hear about that old rancher? Got stomped to death by one of his cows. You never go the way you hope to, do you? Ainsi va la vie.
If you have a chance to play poker in real life, would you play it for fun or not for a high streak? I mean, I don't know, for fun. Not really much into card games, but am I getting Battlefield? Yes, I will get Battlefield 2042.
I believe I saw.
I'm getting used to seeing more bad than good.
Is Lance Vance annoying? Oh yeah, I think he is. My favorite childhood game, Mega Man Legends. I'm playing that right now. My favorite TV show, recently was Fargo. I liked Fargo. I like that show a lot.
Oh, why'd you put that mask on?
Okay, it's a little better, but still not good. What do you think could improve your enjoyment to GTA 5? Don't really think much at this point. I mean, I think, you know, GTA 5 has really added everything they possibly could.
You know, I think our dear.
Ce ne serait pas la première fois.
Oh, I think I'm drunk. Taking up with another hot girl. Silly old fool.
I got it. I did that as a bluff there. I wanted to see if they were gonna fold, and they folded. So I won like $1 there. That was a little bit of a risk I took, but I won that. Yeah, I could do that also, gamer. Thank you for the super chat. Do only the bosses take more damage, or do all enemies take more damage in Mega Man Legends on Hard? Okay, now I got something a little better. It's still not amazing, but a little bit of a better hand here.
Your scent, it's very, seductive.
You've set my heart ablaze. I do not have the words for such joy.
Ah, so... Bonjour, monsieur.
Probably a few people are gonna fold right now. I'm not a car guy, so I don't really have one a favorite car.
You don't talk much, do you?
Somebody could have what is a flush on this?
I drank too much.
I just hope we can get a diamond card. Please be a diamond. Ah, no, it's not a diamond.
This place.
Yes.
Somebody could have a flush right now.
So,
Okay, this is gonna be a really risky right now, what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be really risky. Let's see.
the next time my mother insults my job, I'll show her my new pearl necklace.
If somebody has 2 diamonds, then they're gonna win. But if they don't have 2 diamonds, I'm generally gonna win. Because I got a matching card. Let's see what they have. Pair of kings? Ah. Pair of aces, oh my god. Damn, the chances of that.
Mais quelle délicieuse surprise! Would you like me to join?
Oh, you watched Fargo, Ben. Yeah, Lord Malvo is scary. I haven't seen season 4 yet, but Lord Malvo is definitely scary. I think Lord Malvo is probably the scariest hitman that I've ever seen. I don't think that I don't think I've seen a scarier hitman in movies and games than Lord Malvo. Malvo is the scariest one. A Cabela's big game hunt playthrough? Probably not. I'm not into into those type of games really.
How you keep it? It's been a struggle, not gonna lie. Hey, don't you worry now. Sometimes I think a pack mule got more sense than a horny man.
You said it.
I get something matching, hopefully soon.
I never get bored of this place.
Yes, I remember that, Craigie.
I see you are the silent type.
Not good. Hi, I have a video idea for GTA 5. Best weapons for heist jobs. Also, I'm a big fan. Subbed since 2017. Worked up to 100 million with your videos. Thank you. No problem, Piano. Thank you for the super chat. Best weapons for heist jobs. I mean, I appreciate the idea, but I'm just not that much into GTA 5 as I used to be in the past, man. I have like top 5s coming up, but like that's on the classic GTAs. Damn, nothing there. Ah. Gonna fold on that. I'm not taking the risk. Oh, there was a... Oh, I'm sorry, from Gamer. The difference is all enemies have more health and deal more damage. There's one more chance made in hard mode, but I can't say what it is. I would be spoiling something. Change made in hard mode. I would have to... I could go back and play... I could go back and play Mega Man Legends on a hard one day. I know Mega Man Legends is much easier than Mega Man Legends 2. Mega Man Legends 2 is can be very hard. Is GTA 4 better than GTA 5? In my opinion, the story, I think it is. I think that I like the story and setting better in GTA 4.
I'm a very good listener.
Olga's gun had to let his stop.
Yes, I've heard that.
I don't think I'd want that in the game Motorcycle. Congrats on 250 million views. Thank you, Mix and Piano. Thanks, man. Susato is Ryonosuke's assistant.
These savages cannot spot quality.
Ainsi va la vie.
Juste ciel, un masque. Do what you want, but leave me out of it.
Oh, well, I guess I win the pot then. Okay, hopefully I finally get a good hand here. Really hope I get a good hand.
It's never good news in Saint-Denis when someone covers their
Ah, it's okay.
Sarah came out of her room crying. She's too young.
Preach, sister.
$3. He has to be really confident in his hand, or he's bluffing. Hey man, just thought I'd give my weekly donation to you, my friend. I thought I'd ask your opinion on if the GTA Trilogy Remastered is really real. Well, I'm gonna be doing a video on that, the boy. Thank you for the super chat, but I don't think there's any really credible evidence for it at the moment. But I'll explain everything in my video tomorrow.
Content de vous voir.
And how are you today?
Wonderful.
No. That's gonna mean
Two queens. If anybody has a queen there, then I'm done. I played a few of the Mortal Kombat games, but I'd never really been that much into them.
I can already tell.
Always played them at friends' houses.
you have to fight me for me.
You've set my heart ablaze. I do not have the words for such joy.
Well, look at that. Looks like we split the pot.
This place.
Okay, this will be my last hand coming up here. Hopefully I got my money back, most of it at least. The evidence is the fact that the post was taken down by DMC copyright. Was it really, Chaz? Well, I'll look into that, and I'll talk about that, I guess, in my video too, but, oh, yeah.
I see you are the silent type.
I'm gonna do Sleeping Dogs. It's actually on my list of playthroughs to do. I hope there's no face cards. Oh, that ace is risky, and also the diamonds. Somebody could have 2 diamonds. That would be bad. Okay, let's call a bluff right now.
Oh, why'd you put that mask on?
He's gonna fold. He's not gonna risk it. Knew it. This guy, I don't know. He might go in. Yeah, he's going in. Okay. That's what he went in with? Well, okay. If 2 more diamonds are on there, I'm gonna be in trouble. Ah, damn. Oh, damn, they had to, if that, it's 4 diamonds. If there wasn't a diamond, I would have won that. Ah, man.
It's fine. Some men are intimidated.
I guess I'll leave here. My hands are just crap. I thought I had a good hand there, but it's... But I guess we'll probably leave it off here, guys. I'll probably end the stream here. It's like, how long are we streaming for? Almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I'll probably get something to eat because I'm kind of hungry right now. I think I might have the next part of Ace Attorney up tonight. Would you guys like to see the next part of Ace Attorney up tonight? I think I can probably put that up tonight. If not, I can do it tomorrow. I'll still stick around and answer a few questions that people have before I go. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, drop a like on it, please. If you guys enjoyed the stream, and if you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, I guess subscribe to me. I've really been enjoying Ace Attorney. Well, thank you, Chaz. I really like that game. When's the next stream? I probably will have another GTA Online tuner stream. I promised that. I don't know when. Possibly sometime this week coming up. What will you do with GTA on your channel after you finish all the games in the series? I have a bunch of lore videos coming up. Do you think you would have become as big as you are in 2021 in GTA Online? No, because like you said, people just grind Cayo Perico mostly now. Back then they didn't have that. What phone you got? iPhone XS Plus, I think it's what it's called. I'm just not a tech guy. I only get a new phone. I don't hate the GTA 4 story. What are you talking about? That's my favorite story. GTA: The Lost and Dan story or the Ballad of Gay Tony story. I think that both of them are good. I don't think there's really one that I prefer. Okay, well, thank you, Pigeon.
Hey, putting on a mask is cowardly to me.
Yes, I'm gonna post that. The GTA 4 to Kenny Petrovic story, I'll still post that. So I guess I'll be going here, guys, then. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed the, playthrough. And, I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, great stream, Pro. Wish I could have played with you. Maybe next time. You keep doing what you enjoy. Never what others say. Be happy always, bro. Thank you, Fernando. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for the, support. And I'll see you guys on the next one. And I'll probably have another part of Ace Attorney up tonight. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful weekend, guys.